Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Raid series. In the previous episode, we went into customs, made a friend, he died at our extract, and then we went into factory and killed Tequila and a player. This episode, we are going to go into ground zero, try and get those beginner tasks done there, so then we can unlock Jaeger by going into woods and getting Jaeger's letter. So, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. All right, so unfortunately, I can't see your feedback until probably a week into the episode. So I'm going to have to, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are thinking about stuff. If you want me to read out like the trader, like dialogue stuff and all that. But, survive woods as a daily. And hand over some glasses. Why are there only 2 dailies? Oh, wait, why is there only 2 dailies? Did I? That's the reward for just playing the game. But you only get normally 2 days. No, we get 3 dailies. Oh, because it's on one of these two. Either Peacekeeper or Jaeger has it. Okay. So we need to unlock Peacekeeper or Jaeger to get our 3rd daily. Okay, so you're meant to get 3 dailies once you've got all the traders unlocked. Okay, so the plan is we're going to go into... I know I'm flicking around a lot. We're going to go into ground zero, and the main one we want to get done... I'll walk past Democon because that's easy. But the main one is to get saving the mole done, because this gives us our quest to go into woods and then get the letter for Jaeger. So saving the mole, highest priority we've got, and that's what we're going to be working on. So I think if I take this side off, charging hand off, and I put that on there, I think that will see over the side. That will make fighting people way easier. We also do have the MDR that's an option. Ooh, maybe I'll go the MDR. Unload. Yeah, let's just do this. All right, because this gives us a little bit more range. It's not very good sight. I don't really like it. Car is 21,000 at the moment, so we take 20,000 at the moment. Money for the car, and then that's it really. So go to Embercon, take the car extract if we can, and then go to the terror group thing to get out. So we're going to keep using the gift of the gob if we can. But yeah, we'll get into our ground zero raid and then hopefully come out with the dubs. They moved the insurable, but 70k because the tequila is expensive. I want to do it. So insurance means that if you die and someone doesn't loot your gear, then you get it back effectively. So let's give it a go. All right. All right, so ground zero is technically the starting map. This is where we did the tutorial. You probably watched my video and the tutorial was slightly different, or at the end of it, the loot was different. All right, first things first, we're just going to go loot this safe. Now, don't go any further that way. You'll blow up to landmines, so we want to avoid that. We're going to hug around the left, and this will take us to Embercon. Now, there could be a player that's spawning down the passageway to the right, down in the underneath bit. We need to watch out for that, and we'll also could have players right in front of us right now. So inside this building, and you can hear the shots up ahead at Embercon, so that's the Embercon extract. I'm going to pop Vaseline straight away because this is a pretty sweaty start. I'm going to be pushing like this. more than one. All right. Good choice of site for us. 2 dead players. Whoa. This might be hard for us to ignore, not resetting. How heavy are we? Okay, we're not overweight. Okay, the scavs up ahead. That's good for us. Okay, we're going to push through. This is the Embercon part, okay? So you know I said to go to Embercon? This is Embercon. Locate Embercon station. Now we're going to go do saving the mole. Embercon is this extract here. If I walk over there, I can extract from the raid. Ground Zero is quite a small map, but it's a really good map to learn on. Like, if you can get good at Ground Zero, you can have a good time. Now this is really sweaty in here. Just trying to get out of the open. But entering this here can be quite horrible. A lot of players will be sitting around this area here that I'm looking at right now. Because someone spawns... Okay. What? So what happens is people spawn outside here, and then they spawn over there. Alright, we're gonna keep moving now. We are killing a lot. Making a lot of noise. People are going to start getting attracted to it. So saving the mole is... Shit. So there's a guy camping there. I got him! I got him! Hello? 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 Excuse me, sir? Hello there, sir? Hello? Hello? I think he's going to come around this way. There he is. Do have range on him. I hate this site so much. Trying to vault up onto this, but it's not letting me. Car's already gone. I'm going to keep moving for saving the mole. So, this is where it all started. Do you remember? Oh God, I'm not about to get that. And a quick look for the key. Which spawns right here. Syringe is tempting. What? There was no audio. Oh, there was no visual. Oh my God. That sucked. I looked down the end. There was nothing there. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. That was a sucky death, by the way. Alright. Well, killed me with a lever action. This is all we're going to see from now on, by the way. So lever actions everywhere. Alright, so I spawned in. I moved up to Ebicon. Got the Ebicon quest done. Killed 2 players there. Moved around into the car park. It's always sweaty over there. I looked down there. There was nothing down. I can't believe I couldn't see him. But yeah, went around. Killed the player down there the hallway. The other guy was looking and yapping at me. I went to get the key, go check the other guy's body, and then I was about to go prone there to actually cover down that hallway, and yeah, died to that player. It is what it is. You know, this guy's got 2,500 hours. You've got to run into a lot of people with this kind of hours, guys. So just embrace it. This guy's been playing a lot, by the way. To do 100 odd raids, I don't even think my main account's on 100 raids yet. So this guy's been playing a lot. And yeah, so sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles. But unfortunately, we have to get into that building to get our quest done. And now we have to try and figure out a way to get a good sight again. Range sights are huge. It's like game changing. Okay, so the other smart play there would have been to change my armor as well and use their armor that I had insured, because I'm going to lose that armor for sure. Class 6 Tequila. All right, so we've repaired our armor, new helmet. We have a lever action here. Do we have ammo for it? We do. We've got 12. Could probably go something like this. 6, 6, 7, 6, 7. We can hand in this one now. We should make it that we're going to hand in Saluas. We have one already. And then a couple of cheese. So we want to buy a few cheese. you can press your mouse wheel down and so examine these items. These are just keys that you might get used for a quest later on. Take 2 cheese in. Unfortunately, there's no way to get more ammo for this gun. I don't think at level 1. No. So we have 17 shots in a dream, maybe 18. And we'll use one of these backpacks. Cool. All right. Let's do it. 21. Back to ground zero. Oh, actually, what we can do that we didn't do, prepper, clothing. This is my go-to extra audio. People will have different arguments over the different sound designs of each Comtax, but for these ones, they're 16K. If you just get used to them, you'll spend 16K on audio for the rest of eternity instead of spending like 50 to 100. All right, so here we go again. Now, I want to make it very clear that dying is a part of Tarkov, and you're going to die a lot to stuff like that. So it's good that you see it early. Good that you see it early. You'll be like, how the hell did I die? He probably had a really good angle on me, and I had no angle at all. All right, so we've spawned literally the opposite side of the map to where we need to go. How I recommend you play is not like this. So inside this building, there's stuff upstairs that you could get. And there's a lot of good computers in that. This is an extract behind me called Nakatani. That is one of the main extracts. I'm going to be pushing straight across to where the car is. Ground zero is effectively one big straight long line. Okay, so can I jump over the back of this? I can. I'm just trying to get across the map quickly so we don't get bogged down like we did last raid. Hello? That door doesn't start open.
Hello?
Whoa, where are you? Upstairs? Sound like you're inside me. Oh, when they don't talk, assume they're nasty. I think he's upstairs. So, car's here. That's the car extract. We need to go into that room up there. I'm going to try my best to get us over there. Unfortunately, I had to walk through the car. Oh, wait, this door's open. The reason why I ran in here is I just wanted somewhere safe to get our stamina back. Might try and get a little bit of food and drink. Scav there. Oh, bit of rubber banding. Lovely. Put the scav though. Don't stay overexposed to scavs ever. Hello there. I just want to get saving the mole done. We don't have to have violence. There's always people in here. Can't tell if that's someone playing prone or not. You don't need to get the key, by the way. I'm just showing you the key because that's the way you're meant to do the quest. There is a way to do it without getting the key. Where's the key? I'm trying to move quickly because there's always people rushing here. Hello? Just want to do my quest. Okay, so this is the room for the quest. We unlock this one. There'll be a hard drive on top of the table. It could be anywhere on this table. It could be on this side or underneath. I'm going to quickly look inside here in case there's a Salua for us. A couple of med bags and stuff. And then we're going to leave. We do not want to get bogged down here. Cool, we are leaving. Now all we need to do is we need to touch that scav on the outside that we killed, and then we'll have enough XP for it not to be a run through. Okay, so alt left click gets you the puts the gun onto you. Control left click? I can't remember. Alt, control, pump and left click. Hello there. Now normally if you double tap O, it'll show you if someone's at the car, but because we ran through the car, it was showing the car as green. So normally if you just double tap O and you see like police cordon VX, that means someone has activated the car extract. But because, yeah, like when we ran through, we got too close to it. So from that point onwards, it always stays green. And you do not need to sit at the car. You can just wait till 5 seconds and then dive on it. And that's what we're going to do. The major threat points here is up there. So they can be up in that building and shoot down at you. If they've got a sniper scope, they can actually shoot from that building all the way down at the car. But that's why we don't wait there. We go there at 5 seconds left. And don't be surprised if you see people throwing grenades at the car when they see the timer. So there's 10 seconds, double tap there, and now we start going. And just don't stand still. And that's Ground Zero complete. Whew. As you can see, spicy. Like there was a guy that spawned in. So learning the way the map looks at the very beginning is very important. So I saw that door open and I knew someone was nearby. That's why he said hello. And the guy had actually come inside that doorway. He'd gone up the staircase and he was above me. So that's why when I saw that door open, I just said hello. And sometimes people talk to you and give away their position. Even if they're hostile, they sometimes give away their position because they say something back to taunt you or whatever. So that's more information than having nothing. And it's obvious that you're there because you ran up to that point. So it's always worth doing it in my opinion. Say something. Even if I don't know. Unless you know where they are, any information is good information in my opinion. So I do that one a lot. Yeah, but we spawned in, at Nakatani. We ran straight across the map, through the bank, past the car, up into Terra Group building, got the item, and then came back to the car and extracted. It's very, very straightforward pathing. You're going to hear that a lot. All right. So we're going to hand in burning rubber, which is the car extract. This one gives us supplier where we have to hand over 3M armor and a TOS. And then on this side, we have saving the mole, which should give us Gunsmith Part 1 and introduction. So introduction is what I was talking about, going on woods and getting Jaeger's letter. And whilst we're there, that's when we can also do the new storyline for tour where we're going to kill 3 things on woods and survive. And then also locate the fallen plane. Every single one of those things is in the exact same location. So in my opinion, worth doing. Now what we're going to do before we do another PMC raid is going to do a scav run. We're going to do a couple of these, what I like to call cheeky scav runs onto factory, where we can hopefully just find Tagilla dead or gear up, stuff like that. So quest rewards. We're going to run into a lot of issues with space on a standard account. It is horrible. It is horrible. It used to be a lot better back in pre-2020. Scav, factory, even 2 years ago, it was a lot better. But yeah, so we're going to scav on factory, try and get whatever loot we can. So the reason why I scav factory is I can spawn in, get across the map and loot stuff and get out all within 30 seconds to a minute. And if I die, it doesn't matter because it's I only lost 30 seconds to a minute. Whereas if I scav into customs and I'm spending 3 minutes running across the map and die at the extract, I've lost 3 minutes of my life just running across the map. But I do recommend when you're new to Tarkov, use your scav to learn maps. Run across maps, explore random areas, team up with other people, all that good stuff. Okay, so we've spawned at gate 3, which is the main extract. Now see how there's 13 minutes 30 left? Oh god. Went the wrong way. You will technically get a run through if you extract before the 7-minute mark. So even on a scav run, but most people don't realize that. So we could have just extracted straight away, but we've got all this space. Let's try and fill it. And I want to try and make us some money. Items that are needed to upgrade the stash, we are going to focus as our #1 priority. So it's screws, nails, WD-40. Screws, nails, WD-40. And a hand drill. And it's a lot. Unfortunately, if we don't focus it straight away, we are not going to have a good time. So just going around the bottom. This has been looted. More player scouts are spawning in. More scouts are spawning in. When you get those lag spikes, that's what that is. You might have noticed the post effects has changed. BSG removed a couple of the things off post effects. It looks like this is all looted. I'll go up top and have a look to see if there's any dead bodies up there, but it looks like this is a reset. Yep, this is all hoovered up. Even the med bags, there's no med bags. We need that 3M armor quest. So picking up clothing items, right? Even if it's just something like this, it's really good for leveling up Ragman. You do this crate. Yep. And this guy hoovered up everything. Now, the reason why you don't want to kill other scavs is you'll lose scav rep. Just be wary of that. We want sight suppressors. They're all good. There's a weapon crate there I missed. G-phone's used for a quest later on. What is the FMJ pen? 23. Alright, and more screws. So yeah, that's about it. Extracts just here. There is like an extract at the top of the office area. There's an extract down here, and there's an extract that will be spawned. It's really, like if you get something good, you can just leave. Like we got a 3M armor there. We got 2 of the screws or nails or whatever it is for the hideout upgrade. That's kind of like why I disagree factory. And I'm sure you guys would like to see me do more scav runs on different maps over the course of the raid series. I'll see how I feel. But realistically, I'm just trying to show you what I recommend you do initially, at least, to get progression. If you want to use it to explore, please do. You should try and use your scav every time it's off cooldown. I am very heavily limited by the amount of time. So, sorry, just to interrupt myself. Screws are needed for the hideout upgrade. The G-phone's needed for a quest. That's why I'm holding on to them. We are going to have an issue with space here. 3M armor's needed for a quest. Could probably do something like this. Let's see. This is just a cluster. Welcome to the standard stash. Probably not gonna be able to get all this out. So let's do that. The rest you can click sell all. 20k is 20k, right? All right. Oh, I'm heavily limited by the amount of time I have to film each episode. I try and film around the 1 hour to an hour 15 mark, but it becomes like I got one editor doing a lot of this work, or he's doing all the work, and there's a lot of stuff involved in doing the maps and all that stuff. So I try and make it around 3 raids per episode. Now, obviously, we've already done the 2 ground series and a scav run, so he's already hating me for it. Don't you, Nafa? So let's go into woods and work it out from there. So we're going to go woods. Now our objective is to... So we've got the handovers to lures. We've got the 3MN TOS, so we've got the TOS already. This MP133 is a way of making it, which I'll show you in another episode. But we want to unlock Jaeger first. So find Jaeger's camp, which is really easy. Or find Jaeger's letter. It's right next to the fallen plane, and we need to kill 3 stuff and survive. So that's going to be our objective for this raid. Hopefully, it's not too chaotic. Let's go. All right. So the first thing on woods that you need to learn is where you are. So this is overlooking, it's called USEC camp. This here is a hotspot. A lot of people will be rushing there. We are going to head to get this letter. And the good thing is our extract is going to be on that side of the map too. I kind of stuffed up that I didn't need to bring that money. I should have brought more money if I was going to bring money for the car extract. But so we shouldn't have any player spawns in front of us for a little while until there's a big giant like mountain, you want to call it, rock. That's going to be where we're first going to see players. So I should be fairly safe. If I see a player between me and the next like 300 meters of running, I'll be very surprised. The only one I can think of is that they spawned over at the sunken village and started running across from my left to right. So all the other spawns on the other side of the map are on the other side of this big rock, and all the other spawns on this side of the map are behind me. So I should be pretty good. This is the lumber mill down here. That's where Sturman spawns. He will destroy you. The spawn rates are very high. He will destroy you. Very good at... He's very, very difficult. Like... That's a player. Right, to Scav. That's one of Sturman's boys, I think. Was it? Why was he up here? No, it's just a normal Scav. Okay. We'll drop that on the ground, get that back in insurance. What ammo's in here? That's like FMJ or something. That's and almost made me eat my own words, I think the saying is. Okay, that was just a normal Scav, by the way. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So the reason why I switched guns then is I just wanted to be a little bit more conservative with ammo. Alright, I'd rather the AK over that. Nice little bag. I forgot to eat and drink before coming in, so... This is an armored rig, so we can't put that on over this armor. Cheeky little splint there. But yeah, I forgot to eat and drink before coming to the raid, so we're sorted now. The sight is atrocious, so to take the sight off, you can just drop that. This is PS ammo. This is actually good ammo. So for close quarters, this is actually going to be good for us. Now, all those shots are going to be Alright, we killed that player. This is where we're going to start running the place. So, like I said, they're all spawned on the outside of this big mountain. I'm just trying to brute force through like an idiot. This is probably not the smartest way to do this. Don't be pestily. Well, he had BP ammo. This gun's better. I'm going to use his. Alright. BP ammo is actually really good. We're going to drop our GSSHs and put his on because ours are insured. Don't think I'm going to spend long touching this guy's body, so I'm just going to grab that and run. We don't want to get bogged down here too long. I just saw the scav bag and I was like, you know what? Wouldn't mind taking that. Don't want any of that. And then chuck our bag on the ground. We're going to have to choose, take advantage of the insurance system in this game like crazy on a standard stash. So everywhere you can, drop stuff on the ground. When it's insured, you'll get it back after a day. And then we will use the insurance system as our second stash. So it was a good night. We need to get that stomach fixed ASAP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push back to the tree line. Prone here. I'm going to fix his stomach. Otherwise, we're going to have massive hydration and energy issues very soon. Taking on the whole bloody map. That cheeky thing you can do while you're healing. So if I press 5 to heal, you can right click your gun and reload, and it'll reload a mag for you. I want to put one of these on because they got the BP ammo. Try our best to get a little bit of health back up before we... All right. Getting to this bloody plane is atrocious. This is why, like, everyone is trying to get there right now, and it's just, it's insane. See, like, for example, though, if we had died there, we would have got back... We would have got back, like, our backpack, our rig, this stuff. So, like, that way we don't have to carry it or store as much in our stash. Now, we should be trying to film this every single day, or that's my plan at least. So we should be able to use our insurances on following days. Okay, when I tried to do this on my main account, I ran into players, like multiple players. I'm gonna leave that scav up. Just don't want to give away a position. I ran into multiple players for every single time, and it was really rough. And the time I got it done, I was the first there, looted and scooted so fast that... I should have painkilled before walking through here. Right, Jaeger's ladder. We're going to run over to this plane. Now that's done, and we'll leave... I don't think we had to pick up anything at the plane. We are getting the hell out of here. If I've made a mistake and I was meant to pick something up at the plane, then that's my bad, but... So that's the, what we call it, the fob over there. It's really good for meds and stuff. Like, you know, we've got to get Saluas for a quest. But I'm just going to head straight towards the extract now. Us traders about the fallen plane. Yeah, so that's all I have to do. Getting that Jaeger level this white was probably one of the roughest times I've had it. Right, so if you go anywhere near that, there will be players, guaranteed. And a lot of the spawns for players are along that side. So there's a big brick building and stuff. So going through the center is actually pretty good strat. And then you can just run along the back wall to the left to the extract. There is Ruef extract on the right here. But that's only available when there's green smoke. This is the BTR. Now the BTR, if it's driving along here, it means it's dropped someone off at train depot. Which is the only way to get there is through the BTR. And... if we wanted to, that we're not, but you guys can do this if you like. There's a brick building just here. They have to run along the train to get off the train to extract from that area, unless they've got the note to extract in there. It's like a secret extract. But I'd say 90% of the time, they're going to have to come across the top of this train over here and then drop down, and then they head over to here for evac. So, or extraction. So, you could take advantage of that if you know someone's over there. Camp the end of the train, and I have gotten some really geared guys loot from doing that. And if you're on a task that requires you to kill players on woods, it works a treat. All right, so I spawned in near USEC camp, ran across all the ridge line, past what we call the spine. That's where we ran into all those players, the 2 players I killed and the 3rd that engaged me. And then I hid through the bushes, healed up, went to the Jaeger's ladder in the plane, and then out via the main extract. So, yeah, spicy little raid. It's sweaty out there. It is very sweaty out there. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So this is my last raid for the episode. So I can just not heal and it will heal up later on. But it's free to heal still. Even though I'm level 7. I'll take it. take it.
Buongiorno. It is me, Don Vesterly, the Godfather. When it comes to supplements, there is only one the family uses. Gamer subs. For me, my favorite flavor is titty milk. Just like Mama used to make. Bellissimo. Now I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Go to gamersubs.com. Use code PESTLY for 10% off. And you too can be a part of the family.
All right, so item-wise, we might just have to sell some dog tags. Okay, we sell bear dog tags. I think it's going to be the strategy here. We survived the woods raid, so that daily's done. We need to speak to traders about the fallen planet and talk to Skier. So traders, Skier, visit. Job's done. Not sure if they were your rats though. You know anything about the planet? Yeah, so proper good effing job. One of those Muppets crawled to me himself begging for forgiveness. The other one caught a bullet. Might have been your handwork. And what happened to the other one who came to you? I put him down, of course. Good call. You can't trust rats like him. Opa, looks like you get it. At my level, there's no time for mercy, especially for small fry like them. Best not to test my trust. You said you'd hook me up with some big shot and show me the way to shoreline. That's right, my lads. We'll guide you there, while I, and only I, can get you Peacekeeper's contact. He. Is he tied to the UN or something? Yeah, like all of them, talks peace and order, but he's flogging European kit under the table. Covering his own interest. Don't get too comfy around him. Does he work with the PMCs? He does! But he won't wade through muck with just anyone. For now, he'll only do trades with you, nothing else. Maybe later, through me, you'll strike a proper deal. Understood. Thanks for the info. Should I put voices on? I don't know if it'd be cringe or not. But we now have Peacekeeper unlocked, which is nice. And we would have had to kill 4 scavs in any location. Right, so Peacekeeper is now unlocked. Oh, and we've got to ask about the plane. We're going to be visiting Skier for the plane? Do you know anything about the plane crash? I'll be honest, I don't know shit about this. Okay, Skier doesn't know. Skier doesn't know anything about the plane on. Do you know anything about the plane crash? You ran into it. Hang on. It's yapping a lot. You ran into it, huh? It's been there a while, but nobody really knows much. You and I, rookie, we're alike in one thing. I decided to figure this out too. We could help each other, but I barely know you. This job's a bit too important to give to random mercs. Prove yourself to me, and we could talk about it. Yeah. Okay, So now we've got to shoreline. Reach your loyalty level 2 with Prepper. Ask the traders about the fallen plane. Okay. So, we ask her about the plane too? No? Can't visit him yet. Mechanic? Nothing about the plane. I think I just got to get Prepper level 2 before I can do more with it. Yep, this looks like the case. Alright, so... Is that a USEC tag? It is not, so we'll sell that one. We can sell that factory map. Might sell the water as well. It's taking up a lot of space. We don't need it. Therapist sells it. Right, Ragman. So we might have to use some of these containers just as storage as well. All right. That worked out pretty well. We're probably gonna have to ditch the ditch that. We might just use this AK moving forward. Can I sort? No. All right, we're gonna have to probably use this because otherwise we're gonna not have enough space. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Really successful day. Oh, wait, encrypted message. Oh, that's for Jaeger. Unlock Jaeger. Here we go. Introduction. God, I didn't forget that. All right, Jaeger's unlocked. We can accept his quest where we're going to hand over food. And we can visit him. And he's got nothing to say to us. Cool. All right, happy day. So Jaeger's unlocked. That was the objective of the episode. We did die on ground zero, our first death, but we are on a 38 KD, so it is what it is. Going smooth, going well. Killed a few PMCs as well. We're up to 6 PMC kills. I didn't have 6 PMC kills on my main account for a while. I got bullied hard. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Episode 3. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to put voices on for the traders? Do you want anything? If there's anything you'd like me to add to the episodes that would be more helpful for you guys? I am constantly trying to explain my thought process. That's why I film it off stream, so that way I can do it better. But yeah, that's all I've got. Much love. Thanks for all the support already. Like and comment for the YouTube algorithm. The best thing you could do, guys, if you know someone new to Tarkov, share this series with them. I can't stress that enough. Share this series with them, and it helps with my growth of the actual channel and the series. But it's meant to be like a talk-through of how to actually get through all the stuff in Tarkov. So you can go, hey, I'm up to this quest. You watch me do it, and then that way, hopefully, you can get some tips and tricks along the way. All right. So that's it. Lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.